for football now from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. But let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. 2nd season now for Bo Nix.
And in year 2, it's really where we see the growth between being a rookie starting quarterback in the NFL and now a quote-unquote veteran quarterback in the NFL. And some of those early lessons that he went through, the ups and downs that are inevitable for any young rookie quarterback, now it's can he build on those? Can he take that next step and become the leader of this organization that they all think he can be?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Dobbins. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
At the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
What are you doing?
What is the deal?
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
He takes off. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Broncos.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Denver.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
The open man is Atkins.
The first down pass, complete to Nate Atkins. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Denver first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal.
2-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's caught. Right side, it's fire move. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
The master of play action, Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, here's Mims. Yeah! Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Back to throw is Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So a field goal apiece here in that 1st quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. He'll step up and run this. the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
A run with Dobbins. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Throwing is Nix. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Once again, it's Warren. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. Got to imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. That is out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. A run with Gainwell. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that is incomplete. Roman will Johnson was the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Ties the game 6-6.
Ball square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the zone read, this is Nix.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. DK Metcalf was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here comes the jet sweep.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of game.
Wide to Warren. A gain there of 10 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
10 yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Bit of a risky decision there to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, but that's why it's so important that these guys can be active as runners after the catch. It's become a big part of NFL football, and a great example why here.
On play action, Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Gain of 12 and a 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
run the toss with Warren. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
The key to these toss plays, Mike, is that the back has patience. It's a mixture of you want to get that ball out on the edge quickly, but you also have to give time for the big boys out in front to give you some blocks. So really well executed there, and it led to a big pickup.
And the Steelers are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
This is hot toward the side of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers will go up by 7.
Steelers 13, Broncos 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. McLaughlin now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Now to throw it here on first down. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. They'll throw. It's Nix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
Throwing. Nix. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Here's Nix to throw. This one complete to Sutton. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. That's caught on the right side by Sutton.
Complete to number 14, Cortland Sutton. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. To throw is Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Yeah, Nick's going to look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's got it inside the 5. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. To the air one more time. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Broncos offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll be looking to answer back. They trailed 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Lots of space past the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Broncos.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He dropped this down to Warren. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Denver 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he'll be marked down at the 7, and it will set up 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go. The Broncos will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get about 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And a Broncos first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Going up top. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
37 yards.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 37 yards. Here's first and 10. Now give on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Nix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Keanu Benton getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have got a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. 4th quarter begins on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Play action now with Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
It's A-Rod. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 36 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
The ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
A gain of 10 yards. It's now third down and goal.
For the lead, here is third and goal. Rodgers. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick
All
off
even.
Pittsburgh.
Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second down and 5. Mims sent in motion here. Second down. Nix. We'll get that complete to Franklin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
At the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 4, and it's third down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. They'll try to run here with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Harvey. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. They'll run the draw with Warren. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing, Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
It is 2nd and a yard. They'll throw. It's Nix. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be knocked down. It's incomplete, but it might not matter. Let's check on this penalty. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. They have tied things up here in the final minute. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Rodgers. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's good for us.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
It is 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end, Fryermuth. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And 6.
A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, 3rd down. That taken in by Connor Hayward. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Mims sent in motion here. Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. And I'm up and down, just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Broncos.
1st down, Denver.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Again, it's Harvey. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
A run once more, that's Harvey. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Denver 1st down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Handoff now for Harvey. Good running first down inside the 30.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Broncos.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
On second down, it's Nix. Out to his right, taking off. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Here we go.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
On first and goal, Harvey trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Now a first throw here in overtime. He finds Austin with the grab. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Gainwell. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, executed, and a nice pickup.
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Warren, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for 1 to extend the game. And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Broncos offense getting set to get back to work. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Denver. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.